Tonight, in performance and in conversation with J.D. Roberts from Winnipeg, Manitoba, the Scottish lunacy and rock and roll of Nazareth.
It seems to me that when you guys go out on tour, when you really pull the plug and stay out for 8, 9 weeks at a time, it really becomes a social event.
Oh, really? Yes, it does. Well, you've got to treat it that way. You have to treat it like it's some.
You treat it what way you want.
Some form of boys outing. You know, because if you don't, you'd go crazy. And you know, we're okay. There's nothing wrong with us.
I would do, and I'd sell this car to get my laundry done right now. Right? Yeah, that's the main thing in my life.
You'd be very upset.
3 weeks on the road and you're going.
Okay.
Some get funky around about here. Yes, it's you.
I tell you, man, I've got a case. There's one case. I've got 2 cases. There's one of them. It's got chains on it. It sits in the corner of the room and growls at me.
Nazareth have sold 15 million albums over the last 11 years and have scored 14 #1 hits worldwide, including 1976's Love Hurts, their first North American chart-topping single. We asked them how a hard rock band came about recording an old Everly Brothers song.
It was a song that we just liked, and we'd done it in clubs and that years before when the Everly Brothers done it. And then Emily Harris and Graham Parsons brought out the version, and we dug it. And Pete and I went to Jerry Gilbert's wedding, which is a friend of ours.
You don't know. You don't know.
You don't know him, but he was a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
And we went to his wedding up in Scotland. And Manny and Darryl. Manny and Darryl played it in, what chord was it? I don't know. G.
Very high.
G.
Very high.
And so Pete had to put the bass part on, and I did the vocal, and the whole thing took about 45 minutes. And I thought, hey, that'll make a good B-side.
And they took the B-side and stuck it on and said, this is going to be a hit. And by God, they were right. I'm glad they did it, you know.
How do you feel that your 2 biggest hits were covers?
Oh, great, because we can spot them, they can't.
47 versions, folks, but it took us guys to do it.
Love Hearts got recorded more than any other song on the planet other than White Christmas. You know, so, I mean, I just reckon that we
So
must
what's next, White Christmas?
No, well, actually, what we're thinking about doing is
a couple of years, you know.
We're going to cover a Sex Pistols tune, you know.
First record broke out of, isn't it?
This one tonight broke out of Winnipeg.
Thank you, Winnipeg! Nobody could believe it, you know, because we came to play here and it was the first thing that we'd drawn more than 800 people. You know, it was actually in Winnipeg as a headline band. And we couldn't understand why they'd all come to see us. You're famous here, man.
You spent a week in Winnipeg one year, didn't you? Or a year in Winnipeg 1 week. What was it?
5 days we spent here in 1974, and we were stuck in it. It was so cold we couldn't go out. We went out once, we were telling you earlier, we went out to buy a fur coat, or to go back indoors because it was too cold to go to the shop. So we just sat in the hotel for 5 days like that, watching all these great...
It was huge!
What were you doing in Winnipeg for 5 days?
Getting drunk. No, we were playing 3 nights at the Centennial Theatre. You know, it's a real nice theatre.
And a couple of days off to do some laundry and
drink and... No, it was good. It was good fun actually because we had the whole floor of the hotel and we met hundreds of people. We actually know more people in Winnipeg probably than any other city.
Well, we should go stand at the corner.
We can meet them all, right? In fact, here they come. Hi, guys.
I haven't seen any of them today. Watch, come in one of these folk movies. Hang on a minute. Excuse me. Excuse me, we'd just like to get your impressions of the Christmas lights here in Winnipeg. They seem to be up a bit early this year.
Pardon me?
They seem to be putting the Christmas lights up earlier this year. Is there some reason for this?
They look nice. They're pretty. Yeah. Nothing wrong with them.
Well, thanks very much. We're just looking for somebody else to talk to now. Thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
No, they're not. That's not one of the people that knows us.
Nazareth is famous for its loud rock and roll. The drummer Daryl Sweet takes that to extremes. He's known for making ears bleed in the studio. Blows out an average of 6 pairs of headphones recording each album. While it drives the other guys in the band crazy, Daryl doesn't even seem to notice.
Daryl, I understand that you are the drummer with the loudest monitor mix in the world.
I'm the best drummer in Nazareth, and that's all that counts. And evidently, by the amount of women that sort of scramble after my body, it would appear to be that I'm the best looking too. Although I try to sort of play that role down.
Well, you don't want to go after the teen idol image, I take it.
No, well, being 35, one can't really be a teen idol. Not too many people can carry that off. I probably could, but
you're not a teen yourself, but being an idol of teens.
Yes, well, not to put me in favour or above anyone else in high esteem of the teen group out there. I mean, let's face it, I'm short, but God, I mean, I'm a good looking fella.
Wait till you see this, guys.
That's a guitar. We see it. You won't believe this. You're going to be asleep.
That's a guitar.
This is a guitar.
Oh my goodness! How small is it?
About that size, Tinkle.
Right. Ta-da! Made for me.
I'm leaning on the left.
While he was on the road, bass player Pete Agnew found a perfect miniature guitar for his son, about 1/3 the size of a professional one. It became one of the tour's favorite toys. Backstage at the concert in Winnipeg, we were privy to some of the strange, apparently traditional Scottish rituals Nazareth go through to get up for a gig.
What's this all about?
That's the coach. That's the coach. That's Tropical Bob.
Excuse me, what are you doing? We're listening up here. This is Scotland versus America. Come on, you yank. Who's winning? There is no...
Well, we're just good friends, really.
In the past, Nazareth has been known as just a fun-loving rock and roll band, their lyrical content never really leaning on anything heavy. But on their last studio album, Full Circle, the band took an intensely political view in the area of world survival and started pointing fingers at the superpowers and their preoccupation with nuclear missiles. I asked Dan McCafferty if Nazareth was trying to change that situation through the medium of rock and roll.
Yeah, I guess we are trying to change it. You know? I mean, it's like, because that is the way it is. I mean, it's like, you know, people like Ronald Reagan believe that they've got God on their side, you know, and Brezhnev thinks, you know, that the people will rule. And I mean, how does it take 4 years to set up a place so these guys... I mean, haven't they got the whole one they can go, hey, wait a minute, hey, what's all this shit that's going on? I mean, can we sort this out, you know? I mean, that's what it takes, is a phone call.
Why do you feel responsible as a rock and roll singer to put that message forward?
Because it's what I get from where I live, people at home and all over the world. I mean, you meet people, you know, kids at concerts, fans, and, you know, guys like yourself, and, you know, young Dave that you can't see, he's a real handsome guy, ladies, by the way, I want to tell you now. And his old lady thinks he's wonderful too. And, you know, people like that are scared.
Is this kind of a Scottish version of flower power?
No, it's a case of like, let's stop talking about it, because if you don't, there ain't going to be no flower or no power, baby.
Did flower power ever go over in Scotland?
Oh, no. Flower power. You walked about with a flower on your head in Zoggy Hall Street. You walk home going, Mum, can you stitch my head back on? No.
Didn't go over big?
No, wasn't huge. No. Peace out, peace you.
So this is the rock and roll equivalent of that, though, isn't it?
Well, I guess. But I mean, that was just like physical punch-ups. Nobody was actually wanting to kill each other. And these people are talking about wiping out nations, and they're talking about wiping out the world. And I mean, I don't want that to happen, you know. I mean, it's not a whole lot. That's all we've got. So, you know, just take a bit of care of it.
Hold on, Toronto, because City TV brings him back alive. It's Saturday Night Live. See you on City next.
He doesn't believe it. It's only killed Dave. $70,000. $70,000 going down. What's the